Students, we are now in part 9 video. In part 9 video, in chapter 5 coordinate geometry, we are going to see the last exercise, which is exercise number 5.4. Students, this exercise 5.4 is full of equation of a straight line. Already we have learned in exercise 5.3 about equation of a straight line, isn't it? Some of the formulas we have learned, still some formulas there regarding equation of a straight line. That formula we will use in exercise 5.4. Clear? So before going to exercise 5.4, we have to know the remaining formulas regarding equation of a straight line. We will see the first formula. Equation of a line parallel to the line. Which means on see, now consider this is our straight line. Okay, straight line equation will be in what form? Ax plus by plus c equal to 0. To this straight line, if you are drawing any parallel line, means how this parallel line equation, how it will be means, see this equation again, ax plus by plus k equal to 0. Clear? This straight line equation is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So for this straight line equation, if you are drawing any parallel line, means that equation, how it will be means, the first two term will be same. Clear? Only the constant term will differ. Here constant c, here k. K is nothing but, so for example I have written, you see, 2x plus 3y plus 6. This is the equation of a straight line. If you have got means, then the parallel line, how it will be means, the first two term will be same, but instead of the 6 you will have some other value. It can be 8, it can be 2, like that value you will get. Clear? So that only I have written here ax plus by plus c. I have written how it can be changed into ax plus by plus k equal to 0 for different value of k. Clear all of you? When we are doing in the problem, you will be very clear. Next, we will see the equation of a line perpendicular to the line. Students, if you see, the second one is perpendicular. This is our straight line. Straight line equation is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. To this straight line, any line is perpendicular means, how that equation will be means, this b coefficient is what? Y coefficient is what? B. So b will go to x coefficient will come to y. Which means b will go to x and a will come to y. See that like this equation. But b is coming first, isn't it? Bx minus ay. Again the constant term also will change, that will become into k. Clear? You see here ax plus by plus c means how it will change into bx. In between formula itself we are having minus. Here plus means you are going to write minus. Suppose here minus means you are going to write in middle plus. Clear? bx minus ay. This c, instead of the c you have to write k. Clear students? Parallel means what? The constant term alone will differ. Perpendicular means the coefficient of x and y will be interchanging, and in the middle it will become minus, and the constant term also it will become into k. Again for different values of k. So different value means, suppose in question if you are having the constant term as 6 means, you will get some other number for k. Clear about the parallel line and the perpendicular line? Next concept we are going to learn is slope of a straight line. Here they have given you a straight line. See, this is a straight line formula. Ax plus by plus c equal to 0. In this format, if they are giving one equation means, and they were asking you to find the slope, means how we have to find this. See, slope m is equal to minus a by b. That is the formula. So, what is a? What a is what? I have written, see, x. Coefficient of x is what? A. That only I have written. Coefficient of x equal to a, comma, coefficient of y is equal to b, comma, constant term is equal to c. Clear? So, if they are given equation and they were asking you to find the slope, means slope m is equal to minus a by b is your formula. A is what we have written. A is coefficient of x. What is b? Coefficient of y. So, minus formula itself we are having m is equal to minus a by b. Clear? Next, in the question they have given equation and they were asking you to find y-intercepts, means y-intercepts is equal to minus c by b. Clear? Y-intercept is equal to minus c by b. C means what? Constant term, minus constant term divided by b means what? Coefficient of y. Okay, either you can use this or else you can use this. Any one you can use. Any one, if you are keeping in mind, it is enough. If I given equation and I am asking you to find slope, means you can write any one formula. Either you can write slope m equal to minus a by b, or you can write m is equal to minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. Any one you can write, both are same only. Similarly here also any one you can write. Clear? Shall we start now exercise 5.4? It is very easy. Only small thing we will apply here. We will start now exercise 5.4. Students, now this is the exercise 5.4 first question. See the question. Find the slope of the line 7x minus 3 divided by 17 is equal to 0. Now only I have taught you, if they are given equation and they were asking us to find the slope, means what formula I have told you? Slope m is equal to minus a by b is our formula. Isn't it? That formula we have to apply here. Okay, before applying, what we have to do is, you have to write the question. 7x minus 3 divided by 17 is equal to 0. This is our question. See, in this question we are having x term. Whether you are having y term, you are not having y term. So you itself put plus 0 y. Then afterwards you write this constant term. Why we are writing like this? Equation of the straight line will always in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. It will be in this form. So we are having x. B value is what? 0. C value is what? Minus 3 divided by 17. To write in this form, we need y term. So y term is what? 0. We have not given the question. So we itself have to take 0. Now A is 7, B is 0, C is equal to minus 3 by 17. Clear? When they have given the equation, if they were asking us to find the slope, means the formula is slope m equal to minus a by b. Like this way you can write. Other way is what? Minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. We can write in either two ways. Clear? So minus a value is what? 7. Minus 7 divided by, in formula we are having no minus, so that minus I have written. A value is 7 divided by b value is what? 0. So slope of m is equal to any value if divided by 0 means that answer will be what? Undefined, not defined. That means it is infinity. Clear? So slope m is equal to infinity is our answer. Students, in first question I have done the second subdivision. The same model you are going to do the first subdivision as a homework. Okay, that you will not having the fraction, you will have state values only. So that is easy for you to do. Next we will see the second question, first subdivision. Parallel to, find the slope of the line which is parallel to y equal to 0.7x minus 11 is our question. What they were asking? Find the slope of the line. Okay, when it is parallel to y equal to 0.7x minus 11. First you write y equal to 0.7x minus 11. Then what this equation says, it is in what form? It is of the form y equal to mx plus c. Isn't it? Here left hand side we are having y. This 0.7 is our m, x term, one constant term we are having. Isn't it? So in the place of m, what value we are having? 0.7. So slope m1 is equal to 0.7. Why we are taking here m1 means, parallel means what is the formula we have learnt in 5.3? m1 is equal to m2. We have learnt, isn't it? Parallel means slope m1 is equal to slope m2. We have learned. So we are taking the value m1 is equal to 0.7. Given the lines are parallel. Parallel means the formula is m1 is equal to m2. So what value you are getting for m1? The same is the m2. Clear? If m1 is 0.7, then m2 will also be 0.7. So they were asking slope. Slope means what? M value. Therefore, the slope of the parallel line is 0.7. Clear? Clear all of you? Second questions, first subdivision. Next in second question, second subdivision we'll see now. Students, exercise 5.4, second question, second subdivision you are going to do as homework. Clear? The same how I did the first problem, we are going to do the first homework. Now we'll see the third question. Check whether the given lines are parallel or perpendicular. See what they were asking to check. They have given two equations and they were asking to check whether these two equations are parallel or perpendicular. We have to find. Clear? Parallel means how it will be parallel? When slope of m1 is equal to m2, it is parallel, isn't it? Perpendicular means what? m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. That is the perpendicular. You have to see whether it is getting m1 is equal to m2. If it is not getting equal, what you have to do? You have to multiply and see whether it is getting minus 1. If you are getting minus 1, then it is perpendicular. Clear? Now we will see what we are getting. Whether it is a parallel or perpendicular, we will see now solution. Clear? Now this is our question. X by 3 plus y by 4 plus 1 by 7 equal to 0. See, I have written here 1 by 3, that x I am written outside. Okay. Similarly 1 by 4, y outside, plus 1 by 7. Why we are writing like this in form means to make it into ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So x, y I am writing outside. So that will be very clear. This is the x coefficient. This is the y coefficient. Clear? So now in the place of a, what we are having? 1 by 3. In the place of b, what we are having? 1 by 4. So a equal to 1 by 3, b is equal to 1 by 4. Clear? I have told you in the previous problem itself, if they have given equation and they were asking you to find the slope, means the formula is minus a by b. Okay, slope m is equal to minus a by b. Since they have given two equation, we are writing m1 and there m2 we are writing. Clear? Minus, this minus I have written commonly. A value is 1 by 3 divided by b value is 1 by 4. Students, I have told you many times, if the division, if you are having 4 number, means what you have to do? The denominator part division, it will become into reciprocal. Clear? Minus 1 by 3 into 4 by 1 it will become. Clear? So minus 4, 3 into 1 is what? 3. So m1 is equal to minus 4 by 3. Clear all of you? Now using the first equation we have got the m1 value. Now next using the second equation we have to find the m2 value. What is the second equation? 2x by 3 plus y by 2 plus 1 by 10 equal to 0. Separately write the x, y. Remaining is what? 2 by 3. Here 1 by 2 plus 1 by 10 equal to 0. Okay, again this is also in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So in the place of a what we are having? 2 by 3. In the place of b what we are having? 1 by 2. Clear? Again slope m2 equal to minus a by b. Minus a value is 2 by 3 divided by b value is 1 by 2. Clear? The next step, again here 4 numbers in division we are having. So the denominator part it will become into reciprocal. Minus 2 by 3 into 1 by 2 it will become into 2 by 1. So 2 2s are minus 4. Minus we are having 3 1s are 3. Now m2 value is what? Minus 4 by 3. What is the m1 value? minus 4 by 3. So m1 and m2 are equal, then the given lines are what? Parallel. Therefore, the given lines are parallel. We have to finish it off. Clear, students? Like the same model, you are going to try the third question, second subdivision. Okay, you are going to check whether it is a parallel or perpendicular. Okay, next we'll see the next problem. In exercise 5.4, the fourth question we are going to see. If the straight line 12y is equal to minus p plus 3 into x plus 12, that is one equation. Okay, this is one equation, comma 12x minus 7y equal to 16, that is another equation. They are saying the two equations are perpendicular. Then find p. This is our question. See, they have given two equations and they are saying the two equations are perpendicular. They itself have given it is perpendicular and we have to find the value of p. Clear? Perpendicular means, so far what formula we have seen? Slope m1. Perpendicular means m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. That is perpendicular formula. So, how we have to find m1? How we have to find m2? So, here they are given two equations. From the first equation, we are going to find m1 and from the second equation, we are going to find the m2. Okay? So, see, this is our first equation. So, the straight line equation should be in what form? Ax plus by plus c equal to 0. That format we need. So, x term first, then y term, then constant term we need. So, the given first equation I am going to change it in this form. Okay. So, I need first x term to be the first. So, I am taking this term to left hand side. So, minus it will become positive p plus 3x. Clear? Next y term we need. Already in this left hand side only 12y we are having. So you write just 12y itself. Clear? Then constant term we need. So this constant term will come this side, it will become minus 12 equal to 0. Clear, students? We know now what is A. P plus 3 is our A. What is our B? 12 is our B. What is our C? Minus 12 is our C. Now, in this exercise, before when I got starting, I have told you how can you find the equation slope m is equal to minus a by b. I have told you, isn't it? Otherwise, a by b you can say it as coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y you can write. Okay. Now, m1 is equal to minus, in formula itself we are having minus. So, A is what? P plus 3. So, I have written P plus 3 divided by B is what? 12. So, I have written 12. Using the first equation, I have got M1. Similarly, using the second equation, we have to find M2. See, this is our second equation. 12x minus 7y is equal to 16. X term first, then y term and the constant term we are having outside, that we have to bring inside. So, 12x minus 7y minus 16 equal to 0. Now, we have to compare with the equation of a straight line. A is what now? 12. B is what now? Minus 7. C is what now? Minus 16. Again, slope formula is what? Equation of the straight line slope formula is what? Minus a by b. So, a value we know 12, b value we know it is minus 7. So, minus will get cancelled. We will get m2 is equal to 12 by 7. Clear, students? Since the lines are perpendicular, okay, they itself have given the questions are what? This line and that line are what? Perpendicular they are given. So, perpendicular means we know the formula m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. What is the m1 value we have got? Minus p plus 3 divided by 12 into m2 value is what? 12 by 7 equal to minus 1. If you see, here denominator 12, then numerator 12. So cancel the 12, 12. In the left hand side and the right hand side we are having minus. So cancel the minus also. Then remaining is what? In the numerator p plus 3, in the denominator 7. Clear students? In the next step, this p plus 3, 7 into 1, it will become 7. Clear students? Then p is equal to this 3, if you go that side, it will become minus 3. So p equal to 4. Therefore, the value of p is 4. That only we have to find, isn't it? We need to find p. So now the p value is what? 4. Clear students, all of you, the fourth question. Next we will see the fifth question. Students, this is the fifth question in exercise 5.4. We'll see the question now. Find the equation of a straight line passing through the point P minus 5, 2 and parallel to the line joining the points Q 3, minus 2 and R minus 5, 4. Students, first what they were asking us to find in the question, find the equation of the straight line. That is the first line they have given in the question. Find the equation of a straight line. We need the final answer in a equation form. So equation of a straight line means it will be in what form? Ax plus by plus c, which means the final answer should contain x term, y term and constant term. Okay, first you keep that in your mind. We are given passing through the point P minus 5, 2. Okay, one point they are given. See, this is the line. In that I have drawn the point P minus 5, 2. And this is one point they are given. And this point is parallel to the line joining the points Q 3, minus 2 and R minus 5, 4 they have given. So Q is 3, minus 2, R is minus 5, 4. Parallel to means, so you have to draw another line. Okay, this in one line, this is only the point P minus 5, 2. And parallel to the line, 2 points they have given. So one point should be in this corner and the another point should be that corner. Okay, now this is our slope m1. Okay, now this is our slope m2. Students, if the question is parallel, immediately the formula is what for parallel? Slope m1 is equal to m2. That is our parallel formula. Isn't it? What answer you are getting for slope m1? That is the answer for m2 also. Clear students? Now shall we proceed now? See, now first they are given 2 points. Using the 2 points, we are going to find what is m1. Here in the exercise, in which exercise means in starting 5.2 exercise, we have learned 2-point formula. Okay, if they are given 2 point means from this how will you find slope? Slope of QR is m1. Q point is 3, minus 2. R point is minus 5, 4. If they are given 2 points and we need to find the slope means what is the formula? y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. In that exercise 5.2 fully most of the problem 5.2 and 5.3 most of the problem we have used this formula only. 2-point formula we have to find the slope means immediately you have to write y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. I think you know what is x1, y1 and what is x2, y2, isn't it? x1, y1, x2, y2. What is our y2? 4. So 4 in formula minus. y1 is what? Minus. So minus will become plus. So plus 2 divided by x2 is what? Minus 5. x1 is what? In formula minus. x1 is 3. So minus 3. 4 plus 2 is 6. Minus 5 minus 3 is minus 8. So if you cancel 6 and 8 will go in same table. Which table 6 and 8 will go? It will go in 2 table. So in 2 table 6 how many times? 3 times. In 2 table 8 how many times? 4 times. So the m1 is equal to minus 3 by 4. Clear? We have got m1. Now it is easy for us to find the m2. Because what? Parallel means m1 equal to m2. Formula we know. Isn't it? What value we have got for m1? The same value the m2 also. Clear, students? See what I have written the next. Next, this line, given the lines are parallel. Parallel means what? m1 is equal to m2 we know. What m1 value we have got? Minus 3 by 4 is equal to m2. Therefore, slope m2 is m2 we have taken it as m. m2, m both are same only. m equal to minus 3 by 4. Okay, using this 2 point we have got m1. And still another point we have given in the question. What is that? P minus 5 comma 2. So we have got one slope and 1 point we are having. Okay, 1 point, 1 slope. What is the formula for 1 point, 1 slope? Y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. Clear, students? That is 1 point, 1 slope formula. Clear? In this formula where we have read? We have written exercise 5.2. What is the formula for this 1 point, 1 slope means what? Y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. Clear, students? These are all very simple. If you are revising 2 to 3 times the formula where we are applying means this chapter is very easy. Okay, if you are not touching the notebook means it will be very difficult for you. Clear, students? See, y1 is what? This is our x1 and this is our y1. y1 is what? Y minus y and x value we don't know. This is our x1 and this is our y1. So y minus y1 is 2 equal to m we have got minus 3 by 4. X minus x1 is already a minus in formula minus, so we have to write plus 5. Here the denominator 4, if you do cross multiplication, we will get 4 into y minus 2 equal to minus 3 into x plus 5. Clear? So 4 into y if you multiply we will get 4y. 4 into 2 if you get it is 8 equal to minus 3 into x is 3x, minus into plus is minus, 3 5s are 15. Clear? So 4y minus 8. This and this both the term I am taking to the left hand side. So plus 3x plus 15 equal to 0. So in question what they were asking? Equation of the straight line. Equation of the straight line in x term, y term, then constant only no. So I am arranging in the order. First I am writing this 3x, then I am writing the y term, then 15 minus 8 is what? 7. So x term, y term constant. So answer is what? 3x plus 4y plus 7 equal to 0. This is the equation of a straight line. Clear, students? Clear all of you the fifth question? Students, in exercise 5.4, so far what are the formulas we read from exercise 5.1 to 5.3? All the formulas we will apply in this problem. Clear? Only if you are thorough in exercise 5.2 and 5.3 formulas, you are very easy for you to learn this exercise 5.4. Students, in board exam, surely you will get exercise 5.4 one question. So, if you have to attend this exercise 5.4 means first you have to thorough in the exercise 5.2 and as well as 5.3. Clear? Next we will see the 7th question. 6th question is your homework. Next we will see the 7th question. In exercise 5.4, this is our 7th question. This is very big question. So see, I have written in the page number 1. So why I am writing page number? To write your classwork in correct format. I am writing the page number. Now we'll see the question. A minus 3 comma 0, B 10 comma minus 2 and C 12 comma 3 are the vertices of triangle ABC. Okay, what we are saying, vertices of triangle. So in a triangle ABC, A vertices is this, B vertices is this and C vertices is this. Find the equation of the altitude through A and B. Okay, we have to find the equation of the altitude through A and B. Student, this page number 1 is through A. Altitude through A I have drawn. Altitude through A means see, from the A vertex only you have to draw the altitude. Okay, next if you see in page number 2, I will draw the altitude from vertex B. So from here I will draw the altitude. Clear? So see the question in board exam, they will not ask you both at a time. Either they will ask you altitude through vertex A or altitude through vertex B, they will ask you. So when they were asking altitude through A, by the time if you are drawing altitude through vertex B means you will get wrong answer. Clear? If the question is altitude through A means through A only you have to draw the altitude. Okay, altitude means what? In exercise 5.2 we have learned about altitude, and in exercise 5.3 also we have learned about altitude. Altitude means what? It is perpendicular. That line, altitude line will be perpendicular to the baseline. We have read now, so they are the same concept only. First I am going to find the altitude, equation of altitude through A. Now first I am going to find. See, from the vertex A, I have drawn the altitude. Now, this A, B, C vertex, they are given in the question. Now, see here, perpendicular. The altitude means perpendicular, I have told you. Since here, M1, this is our base M1, where this altitude is perpendicular. AD is perpendicular to what? BC. Isn't it? Perpendicular means what is the formula? M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. That is our perpendicular formula. See here, this line is the M1. So this AD altitude line is our M2. Clear students? See how I am doing the 7th problem. The same procedure, same step, we are going to do the 6th problem as homework. Clear students? Now we'll start the solution. Slope of BC, B and C is M1, isn't it? Now see, B point they are given, C point they are given. So I have told you in the previous 5th problem itself, if 2 points they are given and they were asking you to find the slope means, what is the formula? Y2 minus Y1 divided by X2 minus X1. That is our formula. We know what is our y2 and what is our y1, what is our x2 and what is our x1 we know. So we are going to just substitute y2, y1, x2, x1 everything. See, we know what is our x1, what is our y1. We are just substituting. Y2 value we are having 3, y1 value we are having in formula minus, so here also minus, so we will get plus 2 divided by x2 is 12, x1 is 10. So 12 minus 10. 3 plus 2 is 5, 12 minus 10 is 2. So slope M1 equal to 5 by 2. Clear students? So what? Now slope of BC is what? M1 is equal to 5 by 2 we have got. Then another slope we have to find here. What is that slope of AD? M2 we have to find. See students, here slope of BC we are having B point as well as C vertex we are having. So we are easily finding this M1 value. But to find the M2 value, we are having only the vertex A. Do you have vertex D? D vertex you are having the answer? We are not having. So we cannot able to find the slope of M2. So by that time, how will you find this M2 value? Because we know the formula perpendicular means M1 into M2 equal to minus 1. We know that formula, isn't it? M1 value what we have got? 5 by 2 into M2 value is what? We don't know. So we are writing as such M2 equal to minus 1. The next step, if you see, M2 alone will be in the left hand side. This 5 by 2 will go in the divide form. So minus 1 divided by 5 by 2. So for division, another division if you are having, the denominator term it will become into reciprocal. So see here 5 by 2 if go that side it will become reciprocal. So it will become 2 by 5. Clear students? So M2 is equal to minus 1 into 2 is minus 2 divided by 5. Clear? Now we know what is our M1 and what is our M2. Finally what M2 you are finding, that is our M value you have to take. That only we have seen in fifth question, isn't it? We have found m2 value, but we are taking that m2 value as m. Okay, here also we are doing the same only. Slope m2. m2 we have to consider as m. Finally, what m value we are finding, that is our m. Clear? So, if slope m2 is m is equal to the same value, minus 2 by 5. Okay, now what we have to find? This equation we have to, the straight line equation we have to find. So for that we are having the vertex, one vertex we are having, and we are having the slope point. Okay, so now in fifth problem itself I have told you, one slope, one point. One slope, one point means what is the formula? Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. That is our formula. Clear, students? Do you know which is x1, y1? Minus 3 is our x1, 0 is our y1. So we are substituting here. Why? What is the formula for this? 1 point, 1 slope. Okay. Now y minus y1. y1 is our 0. So y minus 0 equal to m is minus 2 by 5. Minus 2 by 5. X minus x1. x1 is what? Minus. In formula 1 minus. In minus 3 we are having. So that minus minus will become plus. Clear? So y minus 0 is what? Y. The next step what we are doing? We are doing this 5 we are doing the cross multiplication. Clear? So y minus 0 is y. So this 5 if you multiply we will get 5y is equal to minus 2x plus 3. Clear, students? 5y. The next step we are taking this minus 2 to the inside. Minus 2 into x minus 2 into 3. Clear, students? So minus 2 into x is minus 2x. Minus into plus is minus. 2 3s are 6. Clear, students? Now I am taking this both the term to the left hand side. Find y. If minus 2x if come this side it will become plus 2x. Similarly minus 2x if come to LHS it will become plus 6. Clear? Equal to 0. Now equation of the straight line. We find the equation of the altitude. So AD, that equation only we have to find, isn't it? So equation means what format it should be? X term, y term, then constant. So in that order we have to arrange. 2x plus 5y plus 6 equal to 0. Clear, students? But some of the question is not over. Okay. In question they were what they were asking? Altitude through A we have to find, and as well as altitude through B we have to find. Isn't it? Now this is the solution for what? This is the solution for altitude through A. Okay. In page number 2 what we will see? Altitude through B we will see. Clear, students? Now we will see now. This is your altitude through B, page number 2. Clear? See, I have drawn the altitude through the B vertex. See, now before if you see in page number 1 we have kept here A, isn't it? Now I have drawn here B and A here, C here. Clear the difference between the page number 1 and page number 2? In page number 1 we have drawn the altitude through the vertex A we have drawn. Okay, through the A we have drawn. But now we are drawing the altitude through the vertex we are drawing. But the procedure, step, everything is same. Okay. Now first what we will do? We will find the slope of AC is m1. Okay. A value is minus 3, 0. C is 12, 3 we know. So 2-point formula means what is the formula? Slope m1 equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. That is our formula. We know if this is x1, x1, y1, x1, y1. Sorry, this is x1. That side correct only. x1, this is y1. And right now, this is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. Okay. Now y2 value is what? 3. y1 value is what? 0. So 3 minus 0 divided by x2 is 12, x1 is in formula 1 minus this minus it will become plus 3. So 3 divided by 15. So 3 divided by 15. 3 and 15 if you cancel, 3 table, how many times 15 will come? 5 times. So slope m1 is equal to 1 by 5. Clear students? Next step, slope of BD we have to find, this slope. Okay, now the slope of m1 we have got 1 by 5. Slope of BD we have to find. To find the slope of BD, we are having only the vertex for B. We don't have the vertex for D. So what we will do? We will go for the perpendicular condition. Okay, what is the perpendicular formula? m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. m1 value is what? 1 by 5. m2 value we don't know, equal to minus 1. m2, if this 1 by 5 go to that side, it will become reciprocal. 1 by 5 it will become into 5 by 1. Clear students? m2 is equal to minus 1 into 5 is minus 5 divided by 1. Clear? Now slope of m2 is our m. I have told you before itself, finally what slope you are finding, that slope only you have to consider as m. That slope only. So now slope m is equal to minus 5 by 1. Minus 5 by 1 is nothing but we can write minus 5 also. Clear students? Next, this altitude is passing through one point. What is that point? 10 comma minus 2. Okay, so passing point B 10 comma minus 2. Clear students? See, one slope, one point. One slope, one point formula is what? This is our one slope, one point formula. What is that? Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Here, so y1, x1, y1. y1 is what? 2. Already a minus in formula 1 minus, so we are getting plus 2. m value is what? Minus 5 by 1. The next step, bracket x minus x1 we are having. X minus x1 is what? x1 we are having 10. This is our x1, this is our y1, isn't it? So x1 is 10. Now the next step, this 1 if you do cross multiply, what we will get? 1 into y plus 2 is y plus 2. Minus 5 into x minus 10. If you are doing, what we will get? Minus 5 into x, minus into minus plus, it will become 5 tens are 50. Clear all of you? See here, y plus 2 we are having, this minus 5x if come this side it will become plus 5x, then plus 50 if come this side it will become minus 50 equal to 0. Equation of the straight line, in what format we will write? We will write x term, y term, then constant term we will write, isn't it? So I am writing the first x term, 5x plus y, then 2 minus 50 is what? Minus 48 equal to 0. This is our altitude through B equation. Clear students? In 7th question we have found two things. The one is altitude through A, one equation we have got, and the another equation is altitude through B. Clear students? All of you clear the 7th question? With this we are completing the part 9 video. Next you are going to get your assignment.